getting it right now. Here's the latest track now. This came out at 5 o'clock in the morning, and they lowered the hurricane warnings farther south. Estimated right here, 15 to 20 inches of rain. I just posted it online. Those shifts east, they slowed down a little bit. Yes, this is throughout the day to day. Look at these rain bands. They're already sneaking up throughout the day to day. South Florida getting pounded, like I mentioned. They're getting storms, tornadoes.
Monday, 6:30 in the evening, and I wanted to get going about 6 hours ago, but you know how things are. So I'm going to get things ready to go now. I just put up the Dodger. It's not real happy. Can't really see through it, but it'll protect me from rain. This Dodger has seen better days. It's maybe having it stored in a bag in the sun heat didn't help it, but oh well, it'll keep some rain off of me. When it's in contact with the chain, it's kind of wearing. Just get this over. Okay. Because it's unhooked itself. Okay. Here's Mr. Quiet. It's all electric. I'll be back next week. Yeah. Anchors up. Put this back in the bathroom. Okay. And we are adrift, although, as you can see, there's no wind because it rained a little while ago and it was really, really windy. So we're probably between a high and a low, or between a low and a high, or whatever. Really, really dark over there, and that's where I'm headed. I mean, I have to go out on the ocean, and it's actually much darker there than it looks in this video. I've got the dinghy secured. I've got, this is holding up the back, stern. This is holding up the bow. And then I have 45. And I have another 45 that keeps the dinghy from rocking this way and that way. And then I have another line here that's pulling it up on that bumper. And I have another line down there pulling up on this bumper. So the dinghy really can't go anywhere. Now it's unleashed, so when the wind blows, especially during the night, we'll make some power, because these don't make any power at nighttime. Since it's getting dark, I should turn on the nav lights and the instrument and the autopilot, and I think we're good to go. Now I gotta struggle to see where I'm going. Yep, that's what it looks like outside the window. Winds are blowing around 25.
My brother, sensing that I was tired and needed a break and some rest, told me about this place in the island of Freeport, the Bahamas, and the name was Luqueya. And evidently, years ago, he had gone in there and anchored and got some fuel. He directed me through this cut or pass through all these sandbars and reefs, almost a mile long, to go in there and just anchor out in front of a resort that was close to the entrance. Wasn't quite sure what he was talking about, but I got in there and it was just a series of canals and marinas, and the waterways were fairly small and there were a lot of resorts in there. And I got in there at 10 o'clock at night and it was like the whole place was closed up and there was nobody around. And it did not look like you were supposed to anchor in there. So I started going down this one canal and past a couple of intersecting canals and past a marina. And I found a place that widened up and opened just a little bit. And so I dropped my anchor there. It was after 10 at night now. And both of my bilge pumps had failed. And so I was able to unplug and fix one of the bilge pumps. Got a lot of water pumped out of the boat. Took a shower, and I went to bed, and I slept like a baby. I woke up about 6:30 in the morning, and I looked around, and of course, I'm not checked into this country. And so I thought, I'm rested, I feel great, the seasickness is gone, I'm gonna go. So out I went.
Well, my brother told me to come into this little harbor, a lake, Luqueya, Bahamas. Except where I anchored, I don't think there's any anchoring in here. But I was able to sort things out, get rest, eat food, which was very good. I hadn't eaten much since Monday. And so it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to see if I can get out of here. It's a very sheltered. He might have anchored right in front of this place. I don't know. It's possible. There's more room for anchoring here than where I was. But if I would have seen at least one other boat anchored, I would have anchored here. But I don't know. Anyway, that's the way it goes. It's a real small passage to get in. Really, really small. I have no idea what the weather is for today. I gotta go. So, I go. Now, just get out of here without hitting a sandbar. Goodbye, Bahamas. Luqueya, Freeport. Well, here goes for another day. Well, Florida's out there somewhere. The sea state is completely different from when I came this way. A little bit of wind would be fine, and I don't know if you can see the color of the water. It is such a nice blue. Everything in the cockpit was salty. And so after I got underway, I thought, I still got to be here for a while. I got out the washdown hose and I washed everything down. And the salt is gone, and actually now it doesn't feel grimy. Washed my rain gear, washed all the cushions, even some wash towels. Here in the cockpit, and I heard some noise, and I stopped and I listened, and it sounded like a loudspeaker or something. So I turned around. Right behind me is this cruise ship going by. Huh. He must have been a lot closer there, but I'm not moving fast. Not much wind. That thing's pretty big. And you see those waves there coming towards me. They're higher than the boat. Video camera just doesn't show it like that. They're higher than the boat, and then the waves go under me and push me up, and I'm on top. And sometimes these waves are maybe 5 feet higher than me. But because this is not stereo vision, the video just it just can't represent it. When I was in the storms over in the Bahamas a couple days ago, it was tremendous. It was really, and I know there's sailors that experience a lot more, but still for me it was a bit much. This morning I'll be getting back. My little adventure will be over. It's been fun. It's been a learning experience. I've learned that if things are not inside a cupboard or tied down, they are going to be on the floor. I've also learned that there's more leaks in this boat than I had any idea. When waves are coming crashing over the bow and crashing over the sides, there's places that water was just getting in this boat. It was unbelievable how much water was getting in. So that's going to be a little bit of a wild goose chase to figure out and fix, because I can handle rainwater getting in. The salt water getting inside of the boat is just grimy. Salt water is so corrosive. And I don't know if you can see it out the window there. The ocean is kind of dark from clouds, but all the motels and the city skyline in the West Palm Beach area is brightly lit with the sun. So I was able to say land ho a few moments ago.